All right, what is going on, everyone? Back with another quick video. So for here, today's video, I'm going to be talking about my competition plan for 2023, where it's coming up to be a wrap of 2022. I am really excited because I'm going to do a bit more competing this year than I did last year. So I'm very excited for all the meets that I do have planned. So here's a little bit of a rough draft I did on a Word document on Google. So starting off January, February, we're just going to train pretty hard. And then in March, we're going to peak for the CPL Alberta Provincials on Sunday, March 19th. I'm going to be pretty excited for this one as I have a bunch of short-term goals that I want to get done, including a bet with one of my training partners at the local gym, Iron City. I'm very excited for that one. I think I'm going to win. I started off this bet, and I didn't think I was going to win at all. But then I noticed the guy's slacking, so we're gonna get him. So I think these little times where you have little wagers against friends in the gym are very beneficial. It adds a little bit of extra motivation, even though you both aren't prepping for something. It really helps during those times where it's an off season or something like that. You can focus on one specific lift. For example, the bet that I have with my friend is that I have to bench 515 before he benches 405. And right now, with my big weight cut that I did, I'm sitting around a 465, 475 bench. Right now, he is sitting around 355 and just recently failed at 373. So that 373 would have pulled him quite a bit ahead in the bet. But I got it figured. I'm going to win this bet. All I have to do is keep training hard, or he just pulls something out of the hat. We'll see. Very stoked for him if he gets it. That's a long time coming. He definitely needs that 4-plate bench. He's been at it for a long time. And I'm just excited. All right, moving down. April. So in between meets, I do like to focus on my jiu-jitsu. I do like that sport as well. It's not exactly my main focus, but I do like it. I find it keeps me healthy, gives me something to really focus on for cardio-wise, and keep my heart healthy, keep my athleticism. I do feel a lot better now that I took a little bit of a period of time to focus on jiu-jitsu and do a competition there. And then it helped me cut weight too. I like how it helps with keeping my weight down and keeping my food high. I do think having planned cardio within a powerlifting training program does have its benefits, as well as it increases your recovery capacity, as well as when you're peaking for prep, you take away all that cardio, and all of a sudden you recover quite a bit more. All right, in May, I'm just going to do some off-season, June off-season, July on-season. I'm going to get ready for Shell Shock. So Shell Shock is one of the biggest meets in Canada, but not by volume per se, but in terms of, I'd say, prize money available and the skill and caliber of lifters that are there. So the lifters there definitely are at the top of the top, whether it is untested or tested. There's quite a bit of people that come in just because there's no real meets in Canada that have prizes of upwards of $1,000. I think best lifter was about $3,000. So it's quite the lift, quite the meet. I would definitely pay attention to that one, and I do try to do it every year. And it's what I base kind of most of my training over the last couple of years. I used to be not a fan of squatting in wraps, but Shell Shock pools sleeves and wraps together. So that's why I train primarily, or I compete primarily in wraps. I don't take too many wrap sessions in the gym, as I find I peak really well by keeping it low amounts of work in the wraps, primarily do all my work in sleeves. But I like training that sense when I put the wraps on, it's time to go, it's time to give her. And I'm really excited for that meet as well this year. And September, we're just going to keep going. We're going to do a little bit of a deload and then strength train. Then October, we're going to do a peaking prep for the American Pro. I have wanted to do the US Open for as long as I can remember when they started that. And then shifting over to WRPF, the American Pro got kind of replaced the US Open. So this is the one where it has the largest amount of prize money handed out. Maybe Sheffield has more prize money handed out, but this is the best of the best come to this meet, definitely in America and probably at the world level. So I'm very, very excited to do this meet. And that would probably cap off everything for my competition season for powerlifting. For November and December, I would probably just focus on recovering from all the competitions that I did throughout the year, as generally I only do about 2 competitions a year. So this will be a lot for the year, but I'm very confident in my ability to take my lifting to the next level. So let's talk about some goals. So in my 3 competitions this year, my 3 main goals, my number 1 goal is a 1975 total at 198. So why I base this goal off of that number is that if we look on open powerlifting, we'll just bring that up here. We come down to best totals. So this is out of all Canadian lifters, men's open, raw with wraps. So I'm going to be competing in the 198 weight class. So the current total is 1962 by Joel Jansen. That is a huge total at 198. So that is what we're going to base our training off of. Part of the reason why I cut weight in the last quarter of 2022 to 215, 210 is because I want to make the water cut to 198. I believe it's possible. My gym lifts are around 2,000 in a total. So I do think it's within my realm to hit 1970 next meet in wraps at 198. All right, so just to look over, my best total is 1912.5 at 205. So I didn't quite make the 198 cutoff for that meet, but I was walking around at 230. So if I apply the same weight cut mechanics as well as like the protocol, then I will make 198 from this weight. I just have to maintain my strength, keep developing a little bit more, and then hit that total. All right, my other goals. So I really want to hit an 810-pound squat. Whether that happens this meet or the following, we will see. As I dropped weight, my squat does feel really good, especially in sleeves. So when we go into more on-season prep, I do think this will be the lift that I hit first out of all my 3 goals for single lifts. I think this will contribute. This generally contributes the most out of my total, so I'm very excited there. So my third lift is a 522-pound bench press. So this is the National Men's Open record. So all 3 of these goals right here are national records in Canada for the Men's Open at 198. So these are all my goals. This will work out to be that total that I need, as well as I really want to hit a 700-pound deadlift. It's been about, let's go over here. I can't really remember how long it's been since I pulled 600. So I pulled 600 back in 2019. So it's going to be coming up on 4 years of pulling 600 in meets. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being a 600-pound deadlifter. I want to get up in the 7s and be with the big boys and not be at the bottom of the leaderboard when we go to deadlift, especially when I go to the US Open or the USA Pro. I really want to be able to hit a 700-pound deadlift in the 2nd or 3rd attempt at least. So I do have faith in my ability there, as well as my other goals, but this is on the bottom. I'm not particularly the best deadlifter, but I'm going to be a good deadlifter. I'm maintaining a positive attitude, and I'm going to crush all of these goals. I'm really excited for the competition season, and I'm going to try and document as much of it as possible for you guys. All right, thank you for following along this video. If you like the style of video that I did, please drop a comment below. It really helps me understand what's working, what's not, as these are pretty new to me. I really like the style of going through these on the computer and then kind of screen capping everything and showing different things. If anyone wants me to keep doing more of that, drop a like, drop a comment, and I'll see you guys next time.